graders, we are going to work on our lesson today. I'm going to present to you the lesson. Let me get there. It's going. All right. I hope that you can see this. I'm going to hit the present view. All right. So this is our week 2 lesson about theme. Just a couple announcements before we get started. Make sure that you get your iStation done before Saturday. If you have any questions with that, just let me know. If you have a school iPad, you should be able to just click the iStation app. If you have a Chromebook or a home computer, then make sure you follow the link that is in the newsletter. And then call me with any questions you have. I put my cell phone number right here. You rocked week 1. I hope that you'll join us. Google Hangouts. Our next one is this Monday, and then Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 12. And we're right here. Week 2, you have 8 assignments, not including your Flipgrid, but 8 assignments. So here is our stamp for the week. We know that strong readers infer the theme of the text by paying attention to a focused character's dialogue, thoughts, and actions. We kind of did this with the Hope Chest last week, but I noticed that we needed a little bit more review, which is okay. I'm going to go over some themes in the Hope Chest to hopefully re-trigger your memory. But just to review what theme is, remember that theme is, and I'm up here, theme is the big idea the author wants you to think about. It's the lesson or the moral of the story. The theme should be something, the theme of the story should be something that can be applied to your life. So it should be universal. So I put this globe here, this picture of the world here, so that you can think about what are the themes that everybody can learn. Themes are usually repeated multiple times in the text. That's why you can usually find some, that's usually why you can find a lot of evidence. So some examples of some themes that I thought of is treat others the way that you want to be treated, never give up on following your dreams, don't judge someone before you get to know them. These are all universal, meaning that everyone can learn from them. I can learn from them. Valeria can learn from them. Corey can learn from them. Miss Mako can learn from them. The list goes on. That's why it's universal. Universal meaning it can be applied to everybody in the entire world. So like show forgiveness, use teamwork. Those are some of the ideas of some themes. Remember in the Hope Chest, we came up with some of these themes. So when I was looking at your exit tickets from last week, I was kind of looking for these ideas of to not judge someone before getting to know them. Everyone deserves equal rights. Make a difference in the world. These were some of the themes that you came up with as 4th graders before all of this happened. So these were kind of the themes that we were trying to find evidence for. I know it's been a little bit since we've been in class. So just try to keep these in the front of your mind. Now, we know that there are some steps to finding the theme. So a couple of the steps to finding the theme is to identify a character's reaction or response. Decide what the character was learning in that moment, and then decide what you can learn. And then think about, is this universal? Can this be applied to your own life? Which is why I, again, have that globe here to be thinking about, is this something that can be applied to everybody? So we're going to practice this with a short example called Kevin's book report, not Kevin in class. But we are going to do this with Kevin's book report, and I kind of changed the, I kind of changed the format so that I can type here, but this is Kevin's book report, okay? I'm gonna read it to you, and as I read it to you, I'm gonna be thinking about these 3 steps. So I'm gonna think about what is Kevin's reaction or response. What did Kevin learn in that moment? And then what can I learn from Kevin? So I'm going to read it to you. It says Kevin's book report. Kevin wasn't worried about his book report. He had 3 whole weeks to get it done. There was no reason to get started right away, especially when he had just gotten a new video game. The next day, Kevin thought about going to the library to pick out a book for his report, but he decided to play with his friends instead. He could go to the library on the weekend instead. The weekend came, and rather than going to the library, Kevin spent the whole weekend at his cousin's farm. He didn't go to the library the next week either. There was always something fun to do instead. 2 weeks passed, and Kevin still hadn't picked out a book. By the time he finally got to the library, there wasn't enough time to read the book and write the report. Kevin tried to write the report without reading the whole book, but it did not go very well. Kevin failed the assignment. All right, so I'm thinking I'm going to identify the character's reaction or response to the problem. I know that Kevin tried to write the whole report without reading the book, and then he failed the assignment. And it says that right down here, if you guys can see it in this third paragraph, it says that he tried, I'm going to write it down, Kevin tried to write the whole report without reading the book and then failed the assignment. This was Kevin's reaction to not doing his report, and then he failed. So what did Kevin learn in that moment? He probably is wishing he spent some of his time reading the book or going to the library instead of playing outside. So he probably learned to take responsibility for his work, then play. So I'm going to say he probably learned to take responsibility for his work and then play outside with his friends. So this is probably what he learned at this moment, because, gosh, he really messed up when he decided not to do his work. So then I'm going to think about, decide what you can learn and making sure that this is universal. I think that I can learn the same thing that Kevin learned. I think that I can learn to also do my work before playing outside and to take responsibility for my actions. Just like I need to make sure that you guys are learning before I can do anything kind of fun. So making sure, so I can learn, and I'm using that sentence stem. I can learn to do my work before playing and take responsibility for my actions. Again, I'm going to think about, is this universal? Is this a universal theme? So thinking about, is that something that everybody can learn? And I think so. I think that that is something that everybody can learn. So going back to today's stamp, strong readers infer the theme of the text by paying attention to a focus character's dialogue, thoughts, and actions. Today, our focus character was Kevin, and we really paid attention to his actions in order to come up with our theme of taking responsibility of our actions. So that was a theme that everybody can learn. Your exit ticket today, it's called Lucy's Crayons, and I want you to think about what does Lucy learn in this story, and then what can we learn? It is a Google form, so if you click the Google form, it'll take you right to this week 2 Miss Myers theme lesson. Again, it's loading, sorry. There is a short reading here, steps to finding the theme, and then you're going to do the following steps in order. Please, again, do not hesitate to call me, text me, whatever you guys need. I am here for you. I am here for you. I'm going to stop presenting this. I'm here for you to help you. Let me know if I can do anything else to support you guys. Good luck.